Alright, welcome back to another video. You may notice the video quality on the last video I uploaded to be very iffy. It seems loud, and that's something I can't control. I could have lowered the gain, but then Akai would not be able to hear him, so I did my best to lower myself in there while trying to do that, but at the time I was having a problem with that. It was the I didn't have the gain set correctly on the video to where it was fine, because it kept shifting back and forth from being too quiet or too loud. But anyway, let's get right into this. I guess I just need a break. This is pretty tough. I sprawled on my back over the grassy slope. I'm so sorry. You're covered in sweat. Rena patted her handkerchief against my forehead. It felt pretty nice. Well, wait here a minute, okay? My house is pretty close. I'll bring you some barley tea, okay? Leaving the handkerchief on my forehead, Rena took off running. The cries of the Higurashi gently cooled the air. After I was certain that Rena was gone, I picked myself up and headed towards what I had discovered earlier. That was a garbage pile of magazines and newspapers bound up in twine. Unless I'm mistaken, I believe it was around here. There it was. There are bound stacks of not-so-reputable tabloids. They were stacked chronologically, going back quite a few years. It was quite a disturbing incident. It seemed they haven't been able to find one of the arms, you see. If it was just as Tomitake's-san said, then undoubtedly there would be mention of the murder. These are troubled times. There is no end to these sickening incidents. There's a large part of the society drawn in by these incidents as well. So it had to be recorded. Somewhere. I unfastened the packages and opened the rain-soaked pages carefully, looking over the table of contents. Not here. Next one. Not here. Is that the sound effect from Resident Evil? Next one. It was hard to search since I didn't know when it happened. I didn't know who the perpetrator or the victim was either. I only knew it had happened here before. I looked up every so often, checking to see if Rena had come back or not. I wouldn't want her to see me gawking at a dirty magazine, but it wasn't just that. Both Rena and Mion said they didn't know. But it had happened, without a doubt. As long as Tomitaki-san was alive. Then if both Rena and Mion... yeah, there was. If they had just said that, then I wouldn't have gotten so hung up on it. An incident that neither Rena or Mion wished to talk about. Trying to uncover it after they tried to conceal it out of good intention. It made me feel like I was acting against my friends. Himizawa Dam worker lynching, murdered by dismemberment. Whoa, okay. Here it is. The featured article was in the back, and it seemed that there was a photograph in the colored pages at the front. Of the body? Who throws that in a magazine? Oh, do you think the person making it like, oh, I think this is a good taste, just throw the body on there. Don't even bother censoring it. The pages of the featured article were stuck together and weren't easy to open. Rena could return at any moment now. Feeling rushed, I gave up and opened the photographed page. The police investigators were carrying the body bag, and newspaper reporters were all bathing in its camera's flashes. The image was blurry and hard to understand, but I could definitely make out the headlines. A tragic nightmare at the Hinamizawa construction site. Lynching and murder, dismemberment. The victim was the site foreman. He had assaulted his assailants daily with explosive backlash from his daily actions. It's a horrible image to see the site foreman as it happened. really did happen. It seemed the details were on the next page. I turned the page without pausing. On it was... The assailants butchered the victim's body with hatchets and pickaxes. Then used an axe to split it deeper into 6 pieces: the head, arms, legs, and torso. Oh, Jesus. I could understand just from the headline that it was just too terrible. Incident. Normally a lynching is just assault or murder, right? Dismemberment with hatchets and pickaxes? That wasn't lynching. It was a merciless killing to the litter, a brutal murder. Done by a group of people. With hatchets. With pickaxes. With an axe. Oh, what the fuck? Oh. Sorry, did I startle you? Rena dropped the axe she was holding onto the grass after being startled by my voice. Keiichi-kun, you see earlier, yeah. You said it would help if you had an axe, didn't you? So then I brought an axe for you from the shed. Rena fluttered her arms in the panic, continuing to explain and apologize. It seemed I'd been glaring at her pretty intensely. I'm sorry. I guess my reaction was a bit overboard. No, I'm sorry as well. I'm sorry. Night was drawing close. I was pretty worn out, and it wouldn't hurt to do the rest tomorrow. Doesn't look like we can break it. We can break that last beam without an axe. You brought it after all. I'll have to borrow it tomorrow, alright? Okay. Why do you look so glum? Tomorrow we'll be digging out Colonel Sanders, right? You're right. I really want to take Colonel Sanders home soon. Don't we all? You know what? The next game I'm probably going to play after this is, probably I Love You, Colonel Sanders, if I can get it working on my computer. If I get that working, we're playing that. We both knew it was useless to apologize any more than that. I quenched my thirst with the barley tea Rena brought and wiped off the sweat that had now gone cold. We took the path to head home. I felt quite guilty about the tabloid wrapped up in my jacket. Higurashi, when they cry. When they cry. I received new tips. The Hinamizawa Dam Project social tablet reports. Okay. Try these, And all the tips that I have so far are here. Yeah, that's all the tips I've gotten so far. Alrighty, let's continue. I don't know why I tried to save it. The function of this school as an educational facility is very questionable. Our PE class is exceptionally disorganized. The only thing we do together are the warm-ups at the start. The teacher isn't even there after that. All we do is play together. Doesn't sound like a school at all. Oh, Mia. I'm helping it. Everyone's a different age or gender. The only rule was that we have to stay on school grounds while exercising. All the other kids were gravely or gallivanting? The hell does that mean? I don't have time to research that. Well, they certainly are being active. You might be getting plenty of exercise, but the Board of Education probably completely forgot about this school. probably. Sorry to keep you waiting. We're all together now. What shall we do today for PE? Alright. We have all of our members gathered now. Now then, class representative, what shall we do for PE today? What shall we do? Mian harumphed and crossed her arms. Haughtily? Surveying area. Hastily. That's not haste. I don't know. I'm not very smart, as you can see. Surveying the area. Explosive power and endurance. There are no friends in the world of sports. Everyone's a rival. The only thing you can trust is your own body. What the heck do you mean by that? You really read too much manga. I quit without missing a beat. And so, we'll be taking a lesson from history. The tried of all outdoor melee events was by tag. I used to play out when I was like 10, 11. Oh Jesus, that was like over a decade ago. Man, I'm old. It's quite the adorable choice to make after playing it up so much. It's what I was hoping for. That Dunderhead Keiichi-san shall be the first one to be it. I won't be beaten. I'll try my best too. You can't beat me. Why are you guys all so into it? I mean, it's their PE, so like, why wouldn't they be into it? I mean, gym, physical education. I would probably be more into it now, but when I was a teenager, I just said, fuck it, and I didn't do it. I was really stubborn as a teenager. Even now I still am, but like I'm more willing to do stuff. And this counts as club activity. Everyone smirked at each other. They all seemed pretty confident. I'm a man. Physically, I should be able to keep up with any girls my own age. Regardless, Mian and Satoko looked like they were aiming for victory, and Rena was looking at me as if pitying my disadvantage. Fine, tag. I'm in! My yell echoed across the school grounds. These were the rules. Anyone who was able to evade being tagged before the bell was a winner. But we didn't switch who it was. Who was it? The one who were tagged by it also became it. So the number of people who were it could increase exponentially. The end game would become a hellish siege. They call the version we're playing here zombie tag, you see. I see. Anyone infected by a zombie turns into a zombie. Makes sense. Why do you make it sound so scary, I wonder? As soon as I catch Rena, I'm going to tear out her entrails while she's still alive. Oh, alright. Gross, Keiichi-kun, that's gross. Rika-chan placed her hand on Rena's head as she panicked. Don't worry, before Keiichi gobbles you down, I'll lift you up gently. Nobody took that out of context. Rika, that isn't comforting at all. Both Mian and I nodded deeply. So the first it. How do you decide who's the zombie? With rock, paper, scissors? Probably. Well, it is class time after all. Let's decide by answering questions. I'll ask the questions and the person who isn't able to answer is the zombie. Excuse me. I have no idea which grade level you're coming from. That's fair. What does the Japanese word roku mean? Roku, that's 7, isn't it? No, it's 6. Huh? I was bewildered by the sudden question. Mian repeated it. So you need to answer. What's roku in English? It's 6. If I remember correctly, is that? I I don't know much Japanese. I mean, I learned a little bit of it. Like, I learned numbers, but that's about it. I learned numbers and then some words. That's about it. It's 6. Yeah, okay. That's good. How about Kutsushita? I don't know that. Sucks. Oh, okay. Hey, I'm learning. Kutsushita. Okay. What's the third last letter in the alphabet? The third last letter in the alphabet, that's... Yeah, it's X. Wow, okay. What does SEIBETSU mean? I don't fucking know. Of course I know what that is. Satoko cut herself off before finishing the answer. SEIBETSU. What does that mean? Now let me look that up. I'm curious. Oh. Well. Alright. I guess that's what that means then. Wow, Mion, you're evil. Wow, lovely. I didn't, at least I know what SEIBETSU means. Satoko cut herself off before finishing the answer. I see. It's quite a lewd question. You're an adult, aren't you? Of course you know what it is, right? I certainly do. Of course I know. Then go ahead and say it. That you know that. What does that mean exactly? How Satoko looks like she's in trouble. How cute. Okay. Don't take her home. It's a crime. Alright, I'll end on that note. Oh, jeez. Alright. All my social media is down in the description if you want to check me out there. And yeah. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Jesus Christ.